All right, so we are back outside, washed out, horrible lighting, but here we are after having a bell on y'all last weekend. I apologize for that. We'll talk about that in a minute, but it's good to see everybody. We're going to do a little cooking outside, and we, as in Tiffany's, going to do a little cooking outside. I'm looking forward to eating some supper. I am starving, and it's good to, I say see y'all. It's good to see your comments. Y'all can see us and hang out with you again. Hopefully, we sound good. We've got multiple fans going. Typical Florida summertime weather, and we got love bugs and stuff flying everywhere. It's going to be great. Hopefully, we don't eat some of those with supper here. So if y'all can see us and hear us good, it'd be nice to get that confirmation from you, and then we'll go ahead and kick this thing off right here. So first of all, looks like we got our buddy Cash on.
Hey, Cash.
Cash, it's been a while.
Welcome back.
I was quickly reading through and I seen that you've been talking to everybody. So yeah, Cash has just got a lot going on. Yeah, we have missed you. People ask about you every week. So Cash is a long time subscriber and viewer of the channel, and a friend of mine now. We talk, off of live streams and stuff as well. So Cash, appreciate you. He's not only gifted 10 memberships for this thing even started, but then just gifted out another 10 memberships.
Thank you, Cash.
That's extremely generous of you, Cash. 20 gifted memberships there. And happy to hear that you said mentally you're better. You've been hitting the gym. You've been dieting. Looks like you've lost a pile of weight. He sent me some pictures. He's got some guns now.
Oh, you'll have to show me.
Yeah. No. I don't need you running off with Cash now. He's getting all sexy and, in shape and fit and getting some big muscles.
Oh, goodness.
So happy to hear that you're feeling better and getting your body cleaned up. That's something we all definitely need to focus on, especially as we get older and things start aching, hurting. You don't feel quite right. The doctor starts telling you, hey, things aren't looking as good. You know how all that goes. Let's see if this love bug's going to crawl right on the lens of the camera. We just started seeing them 2 days ago, so we're expecting a swarm to show up any day now. And if you live in a state that doesn't have love bugs, consider yourself lucky.
Looking for its mate.
It's a southern thing, and they swarm twice a year for a couple weeks. They're disgusting. They get all over everything. They don't bite or nothing, but they just get everywhere. I hate the things. But Cash, truly do appreciate that. Was a lot of generous memberships. Speaking of memberships, this is the last week of the month. Typically, we'll do a members only live stream. We quickly talked before we got on. I think we're going to do Thursday night at 7 p.m. I know it's a work weeknight, but we're trying to do it a little later. Hopefully you can catch it. Typically we'll get a few people on. And as far as those go, we just kind of talk about anything that you want. Excuse me. I ate a handful of
I'll say, did you get a love bug?
No, I had a handful of mixed nuts in there right before I got on the live stream, and I was picking a piece out my teeth. And when I breathed in, it shot right to the back of my throat.
Nice.
So yes, this Thursday at 7 p.m. we typically do a once a month members only live, and then we also do sneak peeks, behind the scenes stuff like that. So truly do appreciate you, Cash. That was very generous, and 20 of y'all just got memberships, whether you want it or not. You at least got it for 1 month. Okay, let me get that almond or whatever it is out of the back of my throat. All right, let's go in here and catch some other comments. Yes, half time the love bugs are absolutely back. He also lives in the area, so he knows all about it.
Last year, so hopefully this year it won't be bad.
Yeah. Dang, Crystal. Everybody's apparently trying to get their life right. She has lost 50 pounds.
Journey.
How about that? Go. So how's the food plot looking? Asked Mr. Robert. Not too great. I've got seed heads coming out, but it's yellow. It burned up. We went through many weeks there of 100-degree real temps, 117 on the heat index, and it burnt the food plot up. Then we kind of went through a little drought spell. That didn't help. Now we're starting to get some rain back. It's putting on seed heads, but it's so yellow, so burnt up. And if I'm also being honest, I planted it about 3 times as thick as I ever should have. So now the plants are competing with each other. With all that said, we're going to have seed. We're still going to go out there this fall and enjoy that. But it does not look as good as I'd like. But I did just plant I don't think I have posted this video. No, I still got to edit this video. I did just plant my fall deer plot like 2 days ago. I still have to edit that video and get it out to y'all. So I will be posting that. And it looks fantastic. I spent a ton of time on prepping that ground. I've let it go for so long over the last few years. It's starting to just get washboard, ditches full of weeds and stuff. I tilled it down to powder. I know a lot of people say tilling's not the best thing to do, but I don't do the no-till plots. But I got it looking good, back leveled, and I'm super excited. I planted peas in that. That should be coming up here before long. I am itching to put some meat in the freezer this year. It's kind of been on my mind.
Yes.
Okay, let's scroll on down here and Auburn says Cash is getting ready to come split some wood with you. Hey, he's more than welcome to come out and do it, but Cash is a sissy when it comes to humidity. I better be careful. He's got them guns now and beat me up. But he's a sissy when it comes to humidity. He won't be back here at least till winter time.
I mean, it's just miserable.
Yeah, speaking of firewood, I've got to get in gear, and I've got a friend that just cut down a tremendous amount of trees. Thanks to one of our viewers on here, Joey. Appreciate you recommending your nephew there. And he's got a pile of good center chunks of oak in his yard, more than he can handle. So I'm probably going to make a trip over there in the next few weeks, and we're going to have a major splitting session. I'll haul some back in the dump trailer. He's going to rack some, but it's way more than he can ever burn. And his machine, he bought my old log splitter. It's a bit much for that machine as well. So we will be having a traveling and splitting session type of video. It'd be something different at a whole new low. I'm reading the love bug thing. Whole new location. I was trying to say love bug. All right. Yep, Glenn, they're all down south. They said they saw some love bugs today too. He said if you see love bugs, it means the cobia are moving. He had to tie that right into some offshore fishing or near shore for the cobia.
Oh,
right
I would
there.
love to.
I haven't caught a cobia in a long time, or speared one. That's how I used to get them a lot. Let's see what else we got going on here. Rob Crystal says, sorry I was late. I was about to get on to you, and then you said I was watching the fan install video. Probably.
Hey, at least you were using your time wisely.
Exactly. Probably a boring video, but yeah, we posted the shop fan video today. I had to find a way to get that 100-something degree air out of there. I've been working out there so much, and I've got a ton of welding projects coming up. I'm booked pretty much the next 2 months now that I think about it, with all the projects and stuff that I'm going to do. So you're going to see a lot of work out there. And I was like, I've got to get a fan in. It's just been
Much
so
needed.
miserable. Oh,
Much needed.
What's really needed is a shop edition with insulated walls and AC.
Eventually.
But we'll have to do that eventually. But if I keep doing all this metal work, yeah, we'll see right there. All right. Yeah. Okay. Cash, I don't know if you did another one or if that was the second one you did, but I want to make for sure honor that one. I'm so far behind.
He did 3. Yep.
Goodness gracious.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Where is it at? Okay, there it is. Thank you again, Cash. Goodness gracious.
Cash.
So kind and generous. So Adam says, hey, love bug, no boom boom on the lens. Yeah, no kidding. And air dryer fun. So Adam, I'm going to be upfront and honest with you. You're not going to believe what happened, because I know you've been making donations toward an air dryer. I've got one on the way, believe it or not. I haven't got the shipping notification, but it's actually sponsored, an air dryer of all things. And it's not somebody reached out to sponsor me with an air dryer. It actually comes with a piece of equipment that I am super excited to show on this channel that y'all actually requested. I've got a ton of requests for this. I don't want to spoil it because it's going to be so unbelievably nice. It's going to help me out so much. But it just so happens they're like, do you need an air dryer with this? I was like, oh, perfect timing. I was like, perfect timing. So Adam, I appreciate you so much, but we're going to have to put that toward something else in the shop. How about that? There's
always a new tool.
There's always. I was never expecting an air dryer to show up, because that's just, I don't get offers for things like that. Like I said, somebody didn't actually contact me for the air dryer specifically, but it happens to be coming with something else. And I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. This thing's going to help me make some money. It's going to help my side business for sure. I don't want to spoil it. I can say metalworking. But Adam, appreciate you so much. It just so happens that just got taken care of, but I'm still going to do an automatic drain dump and other stuff like that on there. So you've probably just paid for that for me right there. Okay, Lance, thank you so very much. Just gifted out 5 memberships. Y'all been so kind and generous tonight. And again, y'all, just want to let y'all know, if you're on and just got gifted a membership, the people that are doing this, first of all, thank y'all so much. You can buy them or you can gift them. They're gifting them. If you got it, whether you want it or not, it's completely random. I always want to let everybody know that, because people are like, why don't you ever select me? Because we gift them out too. We can't actually even see who's on unless you're in the chat. And it just randomly chooses people, gives you a membership for the month. And like I said, you'll see some perks pop up for the month. Sometimes we'll put out videos a little early, a day or so early that you can watch. Like I said, we'll do sneak peeks, behind the scenes look, photos, let you know what's coming up. We'll do the membership stuff, the membership live stream, all that kind of stuff. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. Ah, okay. I was trying to figure out what everybody's talking about, losing weight and getting in shape. So Jessica just jumped on. Good evening, Jessica.
Hello.
Thanks for spending your Sunday afternoon with us. Yeah, Brandon says excited for some hunting videos on the Outdoor Channel. Well, that'll be only if I actually get something. So just because I hunt don't mean I will. Boy, it's like fishing.
Yeah, last year we filmed it, but we didn't make a whole lot of content.
Yeah,
so-
we had a very pitiful dove hunt last year, so I did record it, but it wasn't even worth releasing. Hopefully, I'll get a few deer this year because I'm craving some jerky. We flew through our jerky we made last year, so I'd like to get more, and I want to do some jalapeno and cheddar smoked link sausage. I love that, so that's pretty much what I'm going after, some meat for all of that this year. Miss Lee is on. Good to see you, Miss Lee. She says 105 here in Southern California. Thank goodness we finally got a little bit of a break from the heat. Said 100 thunderstorm yesterday and hot again today. I bet y'all probably don't get too many thunderstorms in your area. I'm seeing mid to low 80s into this week and a few mornings that might be in the 60s here. So
we are ready for the cooler weather.
I'm super excited.
Ready.
I'm almost tempted to light a fire, even though we won't stand near it, just because it's not going to be 100 degrees for once. So Tripping says, or Trip Ring. I call you Tripping, so that's what I'm going to keep calling you. He says your exhaust fan video is fantastic, and are you excited to have a cooler shop? I am. Anything to give me a break that just makes me more productive and allow me to make more money out there. I'm excited about that. Do armadillo pieces make good fertilizer? I don't know. I mean, eventually everything turns to fertilizer, doesn't it? But believe it or not, bald eagles and coyotes normally get those for about anything else does. That I wouldn't think they're delicacy.
Yeah,
but
they don't last forever.
I can't tell you how many times I might get one out in the field, and then the next morning there's literally a bald eagle on it. I'm like, what on earth is going on here? Cash says, I'm not scared of the heat. That was the same guy that complained last time he was here. And when did you come? I think it was only like 70 something, 80 degrees, which felt like amazing to us. And like, whew, this sure is hot and sweaty. I was like, oh no, this ain't hot. This ain't hot at all. Connie says we're in a cold spell, 76 there right now. Oh, that would be
amazing.
That would be awesome. Yeah, Cash says I can dip in the pool. Yes, you can. Yes. Absolutely. All right.
It feels really good right now.
So Rob Crystal, I said Rob and Crystal a little while ago, but it's probably Rob Crystal, or it could be Rob and Crystal. Who knows? Says, thinking of starting a content channel. What type of cameras and mics do you recommend for starting out? I just run, it really depends on what you're doing. I'm constantly action and moving, and stuff gets damaged, welding sparks, heavy equipment, things get knocked over. So I just run GoPros. They're just so convenient and easy. One button push, it's on, it's recording, wide field of view, catches everything, but it doesn't allow you to really zoom in well on stuff. Sometimes that's a negative. Doesn't allow you to really focus in on stuff and blur out the background. Can't do that. It's got a focusable lens, but I just find they're so convenient and easy. I've got a DSLR right here. I only use it for live streams. It's just the more I got to using it, it's not suited for the type of work I do. And mics, you've got to do mics. That was my biggest regret starting out doing content. I did, 100 and something, 200 videos with no mic. It sounded horrible. Nobody wants to listen to a loud echo or just hearing all the fans and can hardly hear you. I really messed up not investing in mics from the get-go. But I use the, what are they called? The Rode the Rode Goes or something like that. RHODE. Rode makes fantastic mics. Had some for years, thanks to an awesome viewer who sent us some because he got sick and tired of hearing our bad audio. And we've never broke one. They've worked great. And then I sometimes run a little off-brand right here that's called Synco, SYNCO, because I keep backups for everything. But what I 99% of the time use is those Rode mics. They're just awesome. Everybody, y'all keep talking about your 70s and something. Oh, I want that. So the Nightway says blessings and thanks for responding to my email about the grasshopper front deck. Absolutely. Y'all get emails from y'all all the time, DMs, everything else. Sometimes it may take me a little bit to get to you. There are quite a few, but if there's something I can help you out with, I do my best to respond to you. So do you plan on posting any videos when you close your pool for the season, or could you explain the process? Well, Jessica, I hate to disappoint you. We do not close pools down in Florida. There's no risk of major freezing. We do get we'll get some 20-degree nights and occasionally some teens. All I do is just run the pump all night so the lines don't freeze
Heck,
up.
we might be swimming in around Christmas.
You never know. Yeah, but we don't shut our pools down here just because typically the water stays in the 40s or 50s, like even on a really cold spell. So there's no risk of major damage. Again, we can just run the pump on a sub freezing night. That's it. So I'm not the one to really help you out with shutting down a pool because mine runs 365 days a year. Uh-oh. Big Buck Getter says, having to work night shift in my shop. Well, if it's your shop, are you the boss? So that's good. I guess you can't get in trouble for watching YouTube instead of working, huh? All right. I have no idea, Auburn, about the Starship launch tonight, but I see that's kind of a general question to everybody else. I don't know why I've never got into watching those, even though it's so cool. I mean, I should be watching those. Now, I started watching the first few when they were catching them out of thin air. That was pretty awesome. All right. Oh, looks like somebody said it's on hold. So, bummer. Don't look like it's going out. I'm reading. Adam, thank you so much again.
Thank you.
He says, okay, new fun vent hood for new exhaust to keep the rain out. All right. We'll come up with something out there for the shop. So do I have any trail cams out? I do. In this food plot video, I'm actually going to include some pictures. Nothing exciting. I've got does. I got fawns. I got cute pictures. I've got turkeys. I got little small babies. I got a couple bucks. Nothing that's even legal. Nothing exciting this year. I'm hoping some better bucks show up later because I'm kind of disappointed. But we've got tons of deer. It's just does, yearlings, everything else. I think I got some coyote pictures. No bear pictures, which is shocking, but I'll take that.
Yeah,
that's
they haven't
good.
been around in a while.
Yeah, we haven't had bears in a while, so that's fine with me. Fine with me. But I will include some of those pictures on this food plot video. That'll probably be out Tuesday or Wednesday. I've got quite a bit of content, so I may go back to posting 3-4 videos a week for a little bit, but we'll see. Yeah. All right, I'm reading. See a lot of questions about some stuff we've already talked about, so I'm gonna kind of skip over those. Oh, Whitetail Dave says they got 40s heading toward them. Ooh. Oh, send me some. Package it up. I'll pay the shipping, please. Oh, goodness gracious, that sounds amazing. It's gonna be a long while before we see 40s. Like November, that's when we might see some 40s. Maybe December.
Yeah. Never know.
Yeah. Auburn, all the way down in Mexico right now. Is that where you doing a layover down there? It's in the 50s down there, but sounds like you're on top of a mountain too, 8,500 feet. I'm reading. Julie says I'm holding a foster kitten, so it's hard to type.
Oh.
And I forgot Dino at the very beginning asked about the chickens, so you can give that update.
Chickens are good. They are still eating the watermelon out of the garden, so they are super happy about that. How many watermelons do we got left?
Probably 7 or 8.
We got a couple more weeks. They'll still be eating watermelon, which really cools them off during the heat of the day. So they're doing good. Yeah, they're happy as can be.
Yeah. All right, see my buddy Bo just jumped on.
Hey, Bo.
How are you? We were actually texting right before this thing started. I was wondering if you forgot we had a live stream. I was about to be like, got to go. All right, let's see what Crystal says. I was away placing an Amazon order. My addiction as well. I placed too many of them. Says, speaking of Amazon, I see where you're going with this. Be sure to use the Kelly's Amazon link for your orders. It won't cost you extra, and the Kellys get a bonus. We certainly do, and we appreciate y'all so much. Anybody that shops on Amazon, if you shop through our store, use the search bar, or if you click on a link of an Amazon product we provide, we do get a commission. Sometimes we get invited in bonus programs. We're in one right now. I don't know that we're going to hit it this month. We've got till next Sunday. We're kind of a little behind, but we still earn commissions, 100% guaranteed. And typically that covers all of our fuel for the month, diesel, gas, everything. Talk about a blessing. Then we hit these bonuses on top of it. Sometimes, well, it covers wood or metal for these fun projects and things that I want to build. I always reinvest it right back into something for the channel. So thank you for bringing that up, Crystal. Thank you for everybody that shops, does all your Amazon shopping through our link. I will provide it down here since you mentioned that. I always have it ready to go. I've just posted it in the chat. And it's in the description of any video we post, any video, including live stream description. So if y'all ever forget it, all you got to do is go there and click on it. But appreciate y'all so much.
Guess I need to turn on the porch lights. It's getting a little
that's how
dark
go ahead and
out
do
here.
that. That is honestly a huge part of how we earn an income. YouTube alone does not pay all of our bills. We can't do the things that we do off the income with YouTube. Now, don't get me wrong, YouTube's a huge part of our life. It is. So is Facebook, but Amazon, all the other affiliate stuff we do. It's just the way this world works. One of these days, the channel will be big enough that it'll supply all of our needs. We're getting there. But if we want to keep doing all these fun projects and investing in all the stuff that we do, we got to have multiple ways revenues coming in, because we turn around and send it right back out. Thank you so much, Crystal, for bringing that up. Let's see here. So Chris is over here in the UK, and we're expecting the ex-hurricane to pass over us next week. So expected long overdue rain. Well, I'm glad Hurricane Aaron's probably the one you're talking about. It's going to go over and give you nothing more than rain. So the good news is typically they're not strong by the time they make it to y'all. And if you need the rain, sounds like you do, happy you're getting it. And we're so thankful that monster storm flew right by us and did really no damage. Oh, we do need a break. And then there was another one coming right behind it that all the models kept showing coming into Florida. Now that one's going north, but now there's one more behind it, but I think it may stay south of us. We just got to hope it doesn't get in the Gulf and curves back up. But we 100% want a break. Even though we are super prepared this year, got solar, got generators, we are gassed up, ready to go, so to speak. Panels out everywhere. I really don't want to test them out. I'm done with hurricanes. I'm okay with it. We still use our solar anyways around the shop, so it's not like we're not using stuff.
To get a love bug in my drink.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how many get on that Blackstone. Yeah, that's all right. Protein, I guess. Oh, yeah. You keep an eye out for that when you start cooking in a minute. Okay. Cash, we've been getting that a lot here lately, but I don't think we're going to oblige y'all on this. Says I've been missing the old days where the live stream was in the shop. Yeah, well, the shop's junky now. I like sitting on a stool. I like fans. I'm kind of spoiled, and I got my bug spray nearby because it's mosquito season.
Blackstone's up here.
We got the Blackstone. We got all that stuff. There. Yeah. Oh goodness. But we've been hearing that a lot here lately. All right, man, I'm way behind. Glenn says, you just reminded me, I'll send you a link for a coating you can put on the deck of your tilt trailer to make the wood last a long time. No need, Glenn, because I know one of the best coatings. I just can't really show it on YouTube, if you know what I mean. And I've already got all the ingredients right here on the property, and it's the best wood sealer there is. Just probably not going to make a video on it. Yeah, everybody's talking about the old live streams. Well, what I don't miss about them is, again, no cooking appliances, no fans, sitting in the bugs, horrible audio, horrible video. We had no internet back then. We was doing it on the phone, and you talk about every week that live stream. I bet we drop out 3 to 5 times in that live stream because it was so bad. It was embarrassing. I don't know why we kept doing it, but we did. Oh goodness.
Dedication.
Yeah, I guess so. So David just jumped all the way from Utah. Said, thank you for all your informative shows. Well, I'm glad you enjoy them, David. Thanks for hanging out with us on this Sunday night. So Auburn says, maybe we get some fire pit streams later this winter. That is 100% doable. We can sit out there by the fire pit, and we got internet out there. Yeah. I'll just have to run an extension cord for some of this stuff.
Yeah, but we can do that.
That would be doable. That's something we can pull off for y'all right there. All right. So apparently it's Crystal's dad's birthday. We hope he's doing well. I know he's kind of had a rough go here lately.
Having trouble.
How's the Amazon bear rug holding up? Still fine. Still up there on the guest bed. Yep. It stays on the guest bed.
Guests are like, what is this?
Yeah. Half Pint says we got some studs on camera in Jackson County. Must be some stud bucks right there. Well, send some over to me because I am mighty disappointed with what I'm seeing this year. Oh, I'm disappointed. Maybe something will show up. So any word from the officials about the house plan? So they did respond back. They are reviewing our documents, but they requested even more environmental follow-up. They wanted some additional flow numbers crunched by an environmental engineer. Basically, anytime you build in a flood or flowway, because the river can come out the bank and flow through, anything you build is an impact. Things can hang up on it. It can back water up. So they wanted a few more numbers ran. Actually, just before the live stream started, that engineer emailed me, said he's going to have the final report on Tuesday.
Oh.
I'll turn back around, submit it back to basically DEP. And from what I've already talked to them about, they done went through everything. don't want to get ahead of myself, but I don't hear of any holdups. I don't think there's going to be no problems, but they have to have the last of these official numbers before it goes through to this guy's boss and it gets stamped. So hopefully here in a couple of weeks, we get the thumbs up. We still got several more departments to contact, like our local building department, Army Corps, DEP, the official one. But this should be the hardest without a doubt. So hopefully we find out in a couple of weeks. We are super eager to break ground, even though it's hot. Want to go ahead and get the concrete stuff in, and then I'll slowly ease into all the framing and everything else. And then when wintertime or just when fall gets here and it gets cool, I'm going to feel super motivated to work. So even though this has taken 6 or 8 months longer than I thought it would have, I guess it's a good thing that we're rolling into fall with it, because that's when I'd rather be building a little house like this. I do not want to be framing and building up summer. And then maybe by the time next spring rolls around, we are obviously going to be completely under roof by then. We'll be in the shade. Heck, we may can even kick on the AC with a generator or the solar system, even if we're not on grid yet, and actually working some comfort. By then, we should be completely out of the elements, which is what I want. So Andrew and Sankey says the river stairs look fantastic. I love them. I really do.
You did an awesome job.
So happy to have access to that river now.
Busted your butt.
Oh, that was.
I tried to help him.
Miserable. You didn't need to be around me. I was so hot. Nobody needed to be around me. I had to
could have just held the hose over you.
That would have worked. I just had to take some cool off breaks. Oh my goodness, that was probably one of the hottest weeks I could ever pick to get that done. But the news kept dooming us with all these hurricanes coming. I was like, I can't have this river flood right now. I've got to bust this project. That's what we were nervous
about. Yeah, oof. Wanted to get that done because last year when the river was up, it was up more than it typically is. Like it stayed that way for probably about 6 months or so before it got completely dry.
I was going to say more like 3 months before it was down low enough.
It was a little long. So we didn't want to miss our opportunity of getting that done for sure.
All right. So Andrew, I need a long-term review of the Vevor Fuel Caddy. Well, that's nothing I'm going to post, but I can go ahead and tell you right now, still works just fine. I still run fuel through it. From day one, the pump has never been super smooth, but it pumps, and it pumps fast. That's the only gripe I've ever had with it. There's no rust on the inside, so it's officially made out of stainless steel, like they said in the description. Pump hasn't broke. That was my other big concern. There's really nothing else to break. I still recommend it. Hopefully you get one where the pump's smoother than mine. You can just kind of feel a catch as you're going around. That's literally been it, but it pumps super fast, hasn't broke, still works. I still recommend it. All right. And are you in North Florida? Yes, we are. We are up near Tallahassee area in hot old North Florida. I'm assuming you in this area as well, Bertrand. Yeah, I see the 850 right there. So we're definitely in the 850 area. Yeah, Cash says, thanks, buddy. He says, I see you starting to go graybeard on us.
Yeah.
Are you trying to be like you? Yeah, I'm
all natural.
I'm all natural. I'm definitely not a just for men type of guy. You're not gonna see this thing black in one video.
Barely get you to get your nose hair straight.
Exactly. So if good Lord wants me to be gray, I'm gonna be gray. It is what it is. All right. So have we seen any gators using the new stairs yet? We have not, but I am setting up some security cameras and stuff down there as well. Because, occasionally we'll have a boat tied up or, just want to check, see if people are trespassing off the river. So I'm curious to see if we're going to start checking those cameras or if it'll pick motion up of a gator climbing up, or I'm sure raccoons and other critters are absolutely going to use it. But there's no telling what we're actually going to see on those stairs. Hopefully no people trespassing. We'll see about that. All right. So, but no gators yet, although they're all around it.
All right. I can't believe nobody's asked what we're cooking tonight.
Oh,
I think somebody has. It might be a little bit further down.
Oh, yeah, right there.
There we go. Cash asked.
Yeah, I was just making.
If anybody was going to ask. So we have so many new potatoes left from the garden, and we've been mainly just eating meat. So I'm like, we need to do something with these potatoes. So we're going to do potato nachos.
Potato nachos.
Yes.
Yeah, and I guess it's time to fire it up along with a side of love bugs.
Yeah.
So Auburn says, I've been going nuts on Amazon the last 2 weeks. Boy, have I, because I have got some unbelievably crazy fun builds coming up on the channel. This is what I do with a lot of money that comes to us through y'all using our affiliate links. All these cool, fun projects that I otherwise could not afford. I just could not continue to do all this stuff without this money coming in. I'm always searching for a viral video or something that really going to help pay the bills, but I have fun with it, and y'all seem to enjoy it. And he says, I use your link. Anyway, we can figure out if it actually worked. Yes, I get emails from people all the time that want to make for sure they're clicking and doing it right. I cannot see none of y'all's personal information if you use our Amazon. The only thing I can see is what product sold. Now, here's the thing. I can't actually see it. Well, it takes about 1 to 2 days. So a lot of people will say, hey, I just placed an order and I ordered this, this, and this. Can't search it for a day or two. And we don't actually, a lot of reports don't even show it till I actually ship. So that could be maybe 3 days at times. But if there's something specific, say you placed an order for 10 things, you don't have to send me all 10 things. Just say, I ordered this. This was the name of it. I ordered Levi jeans or this. I can go in and specifically type for that and say, yep, I see that on this order. I can't see who ordered it. None of your financial information, none of your address. I don't even see your name. All that is personal and privy to you only. All I can see is the product. So if you're wondering if it's working, just email me next time you place an order and be like, look out for this. Email me back if you see it. But I have people do that all the time. So Brian says, enjoyed the fuel transfer pump tank you did. Yeah, that thing turned out unbelievably well. I'm super surprised how well that worked. I was afraid I was going to be quite disappointed because everything was so cheap. But super happy with that. So whenever the river house or fish camp build starts, I'm going to be renting a boom or man lift over there because we're going to be setting our own trusses. I'm going to be working 18 to 22 feet in the air. Not something me and Tiffany can do by ourselves. So I'll be running a diesel boom lift. I'll probably rent it for a month or two. It's an expense, but it's going to help us really speed the process up. I'll be running diesel over there constantly for that. I'll have my own equipment over there. So that little thing's about to get a heck of a workout. I built that just for that reason. Shannon, well, I'm sorry your daughter feels this way, but I'm tell her I don't agree with her. And I'm saying that in a nice, kind way. He says, our daughter is in Savannah. I thought she said our daughter, Savannah, was so upset because she didn't get to have a hurricane party.
Yeah, Savannah definitely does not need a hurry. Oh, I see a deer popping out.
As it is. Yep. Y'all can't see it, but we got deer popping out on the tree line down the field right there. Well, sorry your daughter Savannah is not getting that, but I'm sure there's plenty of people, Shannon, that are super happy that storm went on. Now, I'm not gonna lie. We do hurricane parties too. Not for everyone, but we have some friends. There's something about it. I guess it's a fun party because you're so stressed, you're cleaning up, you're getting ready for days. And usually the hurricane party is everybody's just finally accepted our fate. We've got all our fuel, we got our generators ready, and then you kind of got this bored lull before the storm hits. So there's plenty of people that do get together and just kind of, all right, let's ride this thing out together. I like riding it out at home, but some people do a weird celebration about it. I'm sure people that don't get hurricanes, y'all probably think this is so crazy, but that's a very, very common thing around here, hurricane parties. But we have one friend with a big, very well-built barn, and they'll go stay in it all night long, riding out the storm with, a huge group of people. I'm like, y'all knock yourself out. All right, I see a bunch of people talking about the cooking, but I'm so far behind. Y'all just heard that. So, Jonathan, this is a very popular question I get from a lot of people. Why not install a heat pump AC in your shop? You spent that amount of money on fans. Ha ha. Not quite, but I have probably spent $1,000 on fans because I would have to run a huge unit and my shop is not insulated. It would be worthless. I don't think I would have to put in several huge mini splits or a big package unit it would put a dent in it, no doubt, but it would run its butt off. And then there's a tremendous amount of energy usage right there. My solar wouldn't keep up with that type of a system. So I'd want to build my solar out then. And it's just pointless because my shop's not insulated. Now the roof has got a little bit of insulation on it. That helps a lot actually, but the walls have none. I just think it would be worthless and a waste of time and money to put a big AC in there. It would run so much, I'd probably burn the thing up. Now, when we do a shop addition, I keep talking about that. That's like my 2-year plan. I'm actually gonna make a video on this. That's actually my retirement plan. And yeah, I'm too young to be talking about retirement. What I mean is I've always planned on working till the day that I die, and I really want to get a shop set up where I can start doing welding, fabrication, woodworking, furniture making, and create awesome content, assuming social media is still allowing me to earn a living that way. But I turn down side jobs all the time. I have an opportunity. I've taught myself skills to where I can actually work from home even if there is no social media, make a living. I can do that with all the equipment that we're building up as well. But I really want a shop edition to where I can work the rest of my life until my body says no more. That one we're going to do correct. Going to be insulated. Probably do a nice mini split unit and that, a big one. And then, of course, we'll have to really add on to our solar at that point. So that will eventually be coming.
All right, you can turn the camera around.
All right. Yes, MFD, you nailed it right there with that comment. That is the best trailer wood sealer on the planet. Get this camera zoomed out so y'all can see Tiffany flipping some stuff around on the black
I'm
stone.
gonna save that one.
Huh?
So Cash nailed it. He said, "Oh yeah, bacon grease with potatoes and all that." Oh yeah,
That's right.
that's what I'm using.
Yeah, there's several deer down there.
Yeah, there's 2 deer.
Yeah, I'm looking at them. They're about 200 something yards away, but they're so used to us hanging out on the porch, they don't even get
They
bothered
don't
by
find it.
Yeah, everybody's still asking for a stream out by the shop. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, yeah, I see everybody talking about the trailer sealer now. So, okay, yeah, I guess we didn't really talk about it. So, Adam says, I hope your friends are doing okay from last week. So, with that said, I'm going to be respectful of why of the people and what they went through last weekend. But why we had to last minute cancel our live stream. So, Tiffany's been actually out of town the last few weekends. Finally got back in, was relaxing Sunday, getting ready for the live stream, and she got a call from her really, really close friend that lives, about an hour or so away. And her daughter was involved in an accident with several other very young girls. And long story short, without giving out somebody's too much information, it's a sensitive subject. One of the girls passed away. I mean, it's pretty horrific incident. So Tiffany packed up, rushed over there, and actually stayed with that family and with a lot of those girls for a couple of days. It's devastating. What happened, it's hard to deal with that as an adult, much less as really young girls like they were. So Tiffany felt it would be best to be over there. Like I said, it's a really close friend of hers. So yeah, if y'all would, y'all don't have to know them. Please keep them in your thoughts and prayers.
Yes,
Tragic loss.
please.
We absolutely believe in that. But Tiffany thought it would be best to go back over in that area and spend a few days, and it was 100% the right call. So we apologize for last minute canceling y'all last weekend, but there was definitely something far more important that needed to be addressed and taken care of.
Thank y'all for understanding.
Yeah, thank y'all for understanding. So yeah, that was that right there. But
all right, because Cash is on tonight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do the cow camp.
Cash camp. Get it right. Hey,
just a little bit though, because it's kind of salty.
Yeah,
so
Cash, you're not eating that no more
me.
since you're on a diet, right? You can't be eating that no more.
Oh, he might.
I'm sure he is. All right. So there's Arnie. Hey, Arnie, haven't seen you in a while. He says, this is not a donation.
Not a donation.
Thank you for the not donation, Arnie. We truly appreciate you. Let's see what else we got going on here. So Miss Lee, I've got my hose reel from Vevor. I hope yours holds up well. We use ours pretty much every single day. So far, so good. And ordered office chairs and end table through your Amazon link. Appreciate you. We really do. We really do. Yes. Okay, Kathy, I was reading your comments. She said, my husband loved your exhaust fan. We used to have a whole house attic fan when it was in our house in Pinellas, Cali, Florida. Love that thing. Yes, I don't know why so many people have gotten away from attic fans. I'm almost tempted to put one in over at the River House. Now, attic fans can be bad if your house is not sealed well. What I mean is you can actually pull a lot of air out of the house if wherever you put a bunch of lights in and wall outlets. If that stuff's not sealed well, and most homes are not, attic fans can stir up air, can sometimes cause dusty type atmospheres in a home. But my goodness, do they work so well. That used to be super common around here. I used to have a shop when I owned my business, and it had a huge attic fan in it. And it would get so hot inside. I could go flip that attic fan on, and I kid you not, within, it felt like 3 to 5 minutes, you could just feel the temperature drop, even though you weren't in the attic, inside the actual office building and stuff that I was in. I'm going to look and research it. Y'all know I'm going to seal my house really well over there. I only want it pulling hot attic air out. I want to be able to pull no inside air from the house. So I'm going to seal up everything very well, but I am almost tempted to do an attic fan. Since I'm doing traditional type insulation, it shouldn't be a problem. I don't know. You obviously wouldn't do an attic fan if you were spray foaming because your attic would be air conditioned. Yeah, everybody's still talking about that. Yeah, Cash, we seen you right there. Definitely bacon grease on the grill. We save a lot of it. All right. So anything from Mr. Doug? I've talked to Mr. Doug occasionally from time to time. He was on just a few weeks ago, doing well. Still works a lot of night shift and some Sundays. We talk occasionally. He drops comments on videos quite often. He talks to me on my Patreon. So we still talk. He's around. He's doing well as far as I know right there. I know everybody's always asking about good old Mr. Doug. So I made some white cheddar mac and cheese. Mac and cheese, that ain't healthy, Cash. With barbecue pulled pork and a salad and garlic bread. That's
that
for dinner.
sounds like what we had yesterday.
Yeah.
Andrew smoked Boston butts
smoked-
all day yesterday.
Yeah, I smoked 2 Boston butts yesterday for almost 12 hours. And finally, the last one I had just shredding and falling apart. We hadn't had Boston butts in a long time. All right, so relaxing times with Mav's on. First question. And she says, I am here. Good to see you, Erin. I am reading. Just say no to hurricanes. Correct. I'm scrolling on down, trying to find me a comment here. Any update on the broken mower video? Yes. Finished that video up today. That won't be out towards the end of the week, but got everything repaired. Thank goodness there wasn't major damage. It was damage, but nothing to the tractor is what I was truly worried about. And this will make sense when I post this video. There is an attachment that a lot of us use, a lot of tractor owners use, and it's got a hidden danger that I discovered accidentally. And I did damage some things, and I could have severely damaged my tractor. I did not, thank goodness. But I got all the other stuff repaired. Mowed the entire pasture today, actually. I've been out mowing all day long because it was so thick, nasty, and I was behind on it. But I will get that video out. Ash says, I've got plenty of side jobs up this way. I don't need them, buddy. I got plenty of side jobs down here. Why don't, even though Florida's full, let's Floridian say that, we will accept cash. So why don't you come on down here and I can get you plenty of jobs. You can keep taking all these welding jobs that I constantly turn down. All right. Uh-oh, Miss Jimmy's jumping off because he says the wife has requested hash browns, bacon, eggs on the Blackstone.
She's doing what?
He said the wife just requested some hash browns, bacon, and eggs on the Blackstone.
All right.
She's out there doing breakfast for supper. Well, get off and cook for your wife, Mr. Jimmy. That's nice of you. Good talking with you. Yeah, so the wife and I spent the day making salsa. Awful lot of work just to yield 9 pint jars. That's what I tell myself every time I go out there and spend hours pickling green beans or okra, only to wind up with like 12 to 16 jars. You're sweating, you're burning up, and you're like, why do I go through all this work? Same for jerky. I mean, it takes 8 hours to make a few bags of jerky, but it is so good. Oh, it is so good. I'm reading. So, Andrew A. I like your name, Andrew. He says, who does the video editing? How long does it take to create a video? Trying to figure out how you balance content creation with the rest of your responsibilities. It is a 7-day-a-week job. I kid you not. I work legit 6 days a week, but even the 7th day that I take off, I'm still checking emails, still responding to some comments, things like that. But it is usually, sometimes I'm up at 3, 4 in the morning because I can't sleep, but usually by 6 something, 7, I'm working till 10 o'clock at night. I'm still responding.
Yeah.
Now I take time off
A lot of time
to eat and enjoy each other's company, but I do all the video editing. How long does it take to create a video? Boy, that really depends. So like the stair video, for example, I recorded that for 3 weeks. I didn't work for 3 weeks, but I had to go over and do the concrete work for a couple of days. Had to let it cure for a week. So I worked on other stuff. And then I went back over and worked for, I think, another 3 days doing all the wood. So you're talking 5 full days of work, recording, had hours and hours worth of recording. And that was a 45-minute long video after I cut hours down. Normally I don't do videos that long, but people seem to really enjoy the long videos. I bet it took me 5 or 6 hours that day to edit that video.
Yeah, it was a long day.
I kid you not. It was a very, very long day. But typically it takes about I'd say an hour and a half to 2 hours to edit your typical 15 to 20-minute video. That's the editing. That's going through and typing in all the hashtags, doing my video description, thumbnails. I got to go in and figure all those out, set it up. So 2 hours to probably do a typical video that you see, up to a full day of editing for a big video, and then all the time setting cameras up, recording. It's a ton of work. It really is. People don't understand, and I've thought about doing videos on this, but I really just need to focus on making content. But I've thought about kind of giving y'all behind the scenes look, and I've had some other friends make videos like this, but legitimately, I lose money on almost every single video I post. I kid you not, I do. So you're probably asking, well, wait a minute now, why would you make the content? Because we have all these other things that helps bring income in, like all y'all Amazon shopping, affiliate links, y'all buying stuff that was a sponsorship. Yes, I know some people hate sponsorships, but I try to do products I really like. And if y'all buy them, oftentimes we get a kickback. We're honest and we tell y'all that. But typically, most of my videos are losers. For the time invested, I don't even make minimum wage. I'm in the hole. But you occasionally get those really good viral videos that take off and pay you more than your time is worth, way more sometimes. And it helps even out all the last 60 to 80 videos that might have made you 30 bucks, 60 bucks, maybe it made you 80 bucks. But again, it's not even minimum wage for my time invested. That's the way this process really works. And then sometimes, because we're on multiple platforms, I really should get on more. I might make a video that does nothing on YouTube, but then it goes on Facebook and goes viral, or gets hundreds of thousands of views and pays pretty well, or vice versa. One may not do good on Facebook and does good here. Just kind of the way this whole process works. It's a crapshoot. You don't never know. Sometimes I'll post what I think is the dumbest video, like spray foam in a deer blind. Oh my goodness, that thing has went beyond viral, and it was just a dumb video, but it did so good. And then there's sometimes I put my heart and soul in videos and they flop. They just absolutely flop. It's just the way all this stuff works. Let me bump the brightness up on this camera. Now it's getting dark. Check on my deer down here. I noticed they keep going to the same oak tree every day. And when I was mowing by it today, I see why. Even though the acorns are on the ground, it's loaded with acorns. I guess they're just getting them right off the limbs, even though they're probably bitter. Okay, I better scroll on now. I'm so far behind. I'm just going to start cherry picking some. So let me see here what Nancy is asking. Can you put the ribbons of comments on the top left? It covers what's on the grill. I have no idea if I can do that or not. I'm going to look around real quick. Uh-oh.
I didn't get the question. What was it?
Can I move the comments around where they're at on screen? Because they pop up on the bottom, and you know what and that blocks your food. But you know what I can do? I'll have to play with that, Nancy. I'm not sure if I can move it, but what I can do is just move the camera. I can guarantee to do that. How about that? Although I got the camera so far away, you probably can't see the food anyways. All right, how about that? That should work. Wish granted. Uh-oh, it just shot me all the way to the bottom. I got to go back up to figure out where the heck I was at. Yeah, so the pine tree row in the background right there does look amazing. Those things exploded. They've given us such good privacy, such good privacy.
Mm.
So rod holders, Bobby wants to know, rod holders going to be coming on the river property stair landing? No, but what I am going to do is the old school way. I'm going to go cut me a couple branches with a Y in it, stick them down there at the bank, and just do old school pole holders right there. And now everybody's talking about the zip line again. That's been a request forever. I am too old for a zip line. Let's see what we got here. Goodness gracious, all the zip line comments. Okay, so Steven says, now that you're getting experience with the mill, are you only planning to use it for personal project or to sell lumber timbers? Personal only. I have no desire to go into milling to sell because honestly, just don't think there's much money in it. There really isn't. Uh, I've got to focus on content and things that are going to continue to support this lifestyle. Welding and fabrication does very well. So that's where a lot of focus goes. Believe it or not, firewood and wood content does not do well for me on YouTube, but shockingly, it does very well for me on Facebook. So that incentivizes me to continue to make the content here. And I know some of y'all love it. I personally love doing it. I don't do every video thinking, oh, I got it. This one's got to make me some money. Actually, it's the exact opposite. Y'all see a lot of them just, hey, we're mowing the pasture today or whatever. I'm not expecting those videos to do well. I'm just bringing y'all along for our lifestyle of how we're developing and creating everything. But amongst all that content that we're pumping out, occasionally, yeah, I want to attempt. I want to invest in this really fun project. It's something I normally wouldn't do, but I'm going to do that in hopes that the video is going to do well. But the majority of our content, it is what it is. But selling lumber and all, no. I would have to have a fully automated mill before I'd want to get in and doing that. But for personal use, absolutely. I've got some milling projects coming up. Again, I want to do some furniture and other specialty type things. That's valuable to me. That's valuable for somebody else, and should create good content. There is so many milling channels on YouTube. I'm not even about to try to be another one. But I've always been vocal that the only reason I would want a mill is for my own personal, fun, unique projects, not just framing lumber. Although we're about to do some typical framing lumber because I still got a lot to learn with that mill. And once winter gets here, we'll go back out in the woods and start pulling out. I've got some beautiful sawmill logs out there from the hurricane that aren't rotten because the trees are still up in the air. We're going to start grabbing some of those. All right. I'm reading. Adam, thank you so much. Finally made it down to you. Said, I can't give much, but pass this forward, please. Absolutely will. Adam, and you have given plenty. You're all the time doing something.
Thank you, Adam.
We appreciate you. Cash says, I'm still waiting for the ladder shirt or video. Yeah, I should probably attempt a ladder shirt, but if I'm being honest with you, we literally lose money every month on merch. That's why y'all don't see me pursue it. But I've got some funny shirt ideas that I've really been kicking around doing. I've never felt like we're going to get in the merch game. Some channels do extremely well on merch. It's not really our thing. I just keep our Shopify account open in case somebody does want to order something off of there. I should probably take it more serious, but we don't take merch serious at all. But some funny stuff's kind of the direction I'd like to go. I think people would enjoy that more than a Kelly's Country Life t-shirt because those just honestly don't sell well. So I should try the funny stuff before I just write off merch completely. Okay. Reading. So Jacob says, how much revenue does live streams generate? Zero in a sense. So y'all see, I don't run ads on my live stream. I personally feel like they're disruptive. It bothers you. So I make no money on this live stream other than when you see people donate. Sometimes there's nothing. Sometimes people go crazy. Like, we love y'all so much. Sometimes y'all go nuts with that, but y'all get to actually see all that. Now, after the live stream post and we're not live anymore, I do add ads to it, but we're lucky if we get 2,000 views. So chalk all that. I've actually never even checked. It wouldn't surprise me if a live stream makes 15, 20 bucks in ad revenue once I put ads on it after we're done being live and a few thousand more people watch it. You've got to really start getting tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of views to start earning some good income. We're not there. We may never be there, but we have such generous, amazing people doing donations and memberships and stuff like that. You can actually see, but it's all over the place. We don't know from week to week, and we're not getting on here expecting that. We've had tons of live streams in the past where we've made goose eggs. That's not why we're doing a live stream. We just love hanging out with y'all and spending the Sunday afternoon. And this is what we've been doing for over 4 years now, going on 5 years. Maybe it's been 5 years we've been doing live streams. I don't know. And boy, were they rough back in the day. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cherry pick a couple more comments because it looks like Tiffany's about wrapped up and I'm going to eat. Brad, good comment. Good question. So it's getting to be that time of year again. Any plans to go to the Ag Expo? That'll be in Moultrie, Georgia. Yes, I am officially announcing going to be going to the Moultrie Ag Expo. Probably going to go the first day once we get closer to that expo, which is middle of October, right? Yeah. I'll start announcing. I'm usually at a couple of booths. I'll be at one booth for about 4 hours, another booth for 4 hours, and we'll get that announced out. But I'm already making plans to go. Yes. A lot of people keep asking if I'm going to the big Louisville show, which is the following week. I will not be at that show, but I
Y'all
am.
know Andrew does not like to travel.
I'm done with the traveling.
Moultrie is far enough.
Yeah, and I just was in Louisville. It was 750 miles one way. I don't feel like doing another 1,500-mile trip. So sorry, won't be going to Louisville. And I hate flying before y'all even ask that. So Auburn, good question. Has the Kelly's Creation channel gone by the wayside, or do you plan to continue to edit videos to post on there? I do. So I'm going to be slow with that channel. I'm going to make a few more. Honestly, I just need to get it monetized, and we're heading there. But what my future plans are is to probably start making longer, more intricate, like metal fabrication and build type videos, and start slowly integrating them over there once I'm actually getting paid. And this channel is going to be more about the firewood, the sawmill, the tractors, the homestead, the animals, the house building, all that type of stuff. But the creation stuff is slowly going to get integrated in that channel. I think it's the plan. We're too chaotic over here. We post too much varied content. That hurts us in the long run. That's why we have so many subscribers, but every video doesn't get tens of thousands of views. It's because we do too many things and not everybody wants to watch a wide variety of topics. So I'll slowly be moving build content over there.
All right, y'all want to see our dinner? Here it is.
Let that
Our
camera
carne
focus.
asada, steak. Well, yeah, steak nachos. Yeah, potato nachos. Got to get my wording together.
Yeah. So we'll grab like 2 more comments and then we're going to wrap this thing up. Have I thought about milling custom benches for the river property? No, because I have no way to really treat lumber well. So I don't want to do outdoor stuff off the mill, but I 100% have plans to do furniture and stuff for the porch over there, for inside the house. We're going to do metalworking, and basically we're going to build all of our own decor and stuff over there. But I do plan to do that on the inside. All right. So, definitely can't miss Miss Lee here. Whatever you or Tiffany need.
Thank you, Miss Lee.
So always so kind and generous.
Thank you.
All right. Let me get on here and make sure I haven't missed anybody else. Oh my goodness. 47,000 belly flop comments.
Flops.
Jacob, we enjoy the live streams and hanging out with y'all as well. All right. Whatever. I haven't given y'all a belly flop in a long time. This is probably going to be it. Good night. God bless. Appreciate y'all spending your Sunday night with us. Thank y'all for all that you do and allow us to live an amazing lifestyle. I better take my microphone off, empty my pockets, turn the camera, and then all you got to do is hit end, and then you have to hit another one.
Okay.
And it'll say play outro and all that good stuff. Okay. All right, y'all. Good night. God bless.
Good night. Have a blessed week. Belly flop, belly flop, belly flop. Gotta get it zoomed in. He owed us one.
I was already prepared.
All right, jump big. Good night, y'all. Not happening, Miss Lee.